Hello, folks. I don't know if this is recording. This is me having just started a new game. A game you might be familiar with, called Hogwarts Legacy. Set in the wizarding world of Harry Potter. Only Harry Potter isn't around for another 100 years. So this is my very first playthrough, obviously. My freshly created character, based on my late best friend. Oops, too far away from the old Biffa, so let's get back to him. So I'm just seeing what I can and can't do. But anyway, trying to imagine what my best friend looked like when she was young. But she was 64 when she died, so I obviously knew her from the 30s onwards. So I had to find some pictures of her in her 20s and make them even younger. But I think I've got her frowny expression. She did look a bit fierce and frowny. And though her hair wasn't bright red like that, it was auburn. It got quite red, bleaching in the sun. But at the time when she died, it all gone grey. Kind of a sort of a gunmetal grey, not white. But it was curly. And she had some wigs, which were in the style of her old hair, including being red. I want to smash all these pots. I want to shoot them. I want to, whatever it is, magical skill that we're given. But also, what climbing can we get up to here? What's the potential for just clambering around? Scaling the heights. But my old friend, she would have loved this game. She was very much into that, the whole gothic magic stuff.
It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that one work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
So I'm really bringing her into the game as my character, as my player avatar. We go around there. No, okay. Invisible wall. Too many invisible walls. Let's get smash some pots now. Go around some pots. All the pots I can find. Now that I'm allowed to use my wand. Tap R2 to perform a basic cast. So just tap R2, don't hold it. Interesting. Very interesting, Mr. Bond. If there's anything like Bethesda games, the more you do, the better you get. I don't know. As I said, I've only just started this. This is effectively the first playing you can actually do. First time you can actually move your character around and do stuff. More pots, more pots. Come on, pots, where are you? wonder if there's an auto-targeting system. I'm not sure. But look at that wave down there. The animatics, how the water moves. Very, very nice indeed. Nice and splashy. I don't think you have to aim very well to hit that pot. I have to wonder if they've not dumbed this game down in terms of playability to make it more accessible to a lot of fans who have not necessarily got any experience with game playing and using controllers and consoles. How do I roll? Must be a... Maybe I'll be introduced to roll dodging. Anything else to shoot? Maybe abilities will be released to me as I go, as I'm taught. Climb up there. So we're going there, I know that. I've watched enough videos of other people playing this. Nothing over there. So I wonder if there's auto-targeting system. Can I get those pots down there? Oh, I can. Wow, the range on it's good. Good range. I wasn't even looking at those pots. That one just rolled off a cliff there. Anyway, I've watched a number of versions of this playthrough. The introductory scenes, including YouTubers that have posted lots of videos about this game. Wizard PhD, an American girl. Quite entertaining. Any more pots for me to break? And character handling is interesting. And it's broken.
Excellent!
Use R to select an active target. Disabling the camera relative targeting in settings. So I might as well go into settings and fiddle about with things. Come on. I wonder if we've got no choice but to slide down the slope there. Yes, no choice. So I probably won't be able to climb back up. It's not going to let me.
Your one's improving with every cast.
No, it's not going to let me. Can't go back up. So that might annoy people that play a lot of this sort of game. Games like Elder Scrolls Online or Skyrim, things like that. Might find this sort of hand-holding a little bit tiresome. Oh, more pots! Smash the pots! It smashes the pots! It shoots the pots until they break. Kapow! Look at that, rough sea. Not far from where I live in Dundee, Scotland, or Scotland, as it might say if you are Scottish. There's a town called Arbroath. And from Arbroath going up the coast are these cliffs. And they're not unlike this. Most magnificent, only they're red sandstone cliffs. Devonian red sandstone. Devon knows how they make it so creamy. Oh, I really want to jump off here. I can't. I can't. Won't let me. Can I climb up there? Oh, I can. Almost. Well, there seems to be an invisible wall at the top there. It's probably the other side of the invisible wall that stops you from jumping off when you're on the path up there. I know we can climb up there. Yes, up there. But not until I finish cooking pots. Old bean. Old sausage. And I know there's a chest around there, a treasure chest, or a box of some kind. Anything else for food? Yes. Pots there. Well, auto-targeting seems to be quite a good labour-saving device. So that's the path I was just on. Couldn't climb up. Ah, here's the first chest. So search the chest, press square. Well, that town of Arbroath, the cliffs up from that, up north along the coast, are very like this, very reminiscent of this. Just imagine that red sandstone instead of the grey. With bays like this, and sea caves, and even tunnels where the sea has worn through the rock. Nothing else? No, nothing else. No more pots for me to smash. Smashes a pot. Smash them into little bits. Smash them, smash them,
We're
smash them.
close now. It's just ahead.
Just ahead, no body, just ahead. Whoa. Listen out there. Bit of windy pops here. Barrel. Look at that. Look at them rocks move. Some dancing rocks. Now, do you like the dancing rocks? Yeah, very nice. Maybe I'll be able to do that one day. Reparo. I wish I could use that on my washing machine. Reparo. Wash machine. Yeah. So we can't even fall off the edge of this bridge, even though it's just been built. Seagulls down below. Seagulls. We were up there. That's where we first had our view of this structure. And it's very Gothic, a Gothic style of architecture. Sort of a mixture of Romanesque and High Gothic.
Almost there.
Almost there. Just as well he hasn't got a nasal, annoying Harry Enfield type voice. Nearly there. So how much exploring can I do? Can I go down there? No? Can I? Can't I? Invisible wall? Yes, invisible wall. Nice sculpture. That's a nice bit of lion there. This is very Norman or Romanesque. The rounded arches. And that looks like a juniper, the tree from which gin is made. Gin from juniper. This is interesting. I don't remember seeing this in any of the... Can't shoot it. Can't shoot it. Can't interact with it. That wasn't me banging there. I think it's my flatmate being an idiot. Oh, isn't that a box? I've never seen this box before. Imagine me finding something that nobody else has, and that was 32 galleons, the currency. Wow. Sense of satisfaction. I discovered something that nobody else has. That'll make this video well worth watching. As if anyone wants to watch me being tediously thorough. I do like the sort of overgrown, ruinous nature of these buildings. Very worn and weathered and how about going down there? Go down there even. No. Can't even jump here. Would let us. Nice bit of carving there. Some traces of banners flying up there. Again in Arbroath, there's the ruins of an abbey, also in red sandstone. Which is, this is...
I suspect they valued their privacy.
This is reminiscent of it.
He led us here for a reason.
It surely did.
For anything that seems out of place.
Oh yes. Having watched other people's playthroughs. The mini map. Oh, here's the mini map. Minimap shows your surroundings. La-dee-dee. Explore the ruins. Continue. Can't even go over that railing there. Quite good, that spin that she does. And this character here, I've heard some people say or think it was Merlin, but it's not Merlin. It's most likely a character that you meet later on through the pensive showing the memories of these guys, Percival, Rackham, and Charles Rookwood, who set up the whole ancient magic business for our character to find. So this may have been Percival Rackham's home, because he certainly looks like that when you see him.
Professor, this
Same hat and beard.
His home.
Yes, indeed. It may have been his home. Nice bits of stained glass. That's in a later Gothic style. So it's like this building is a hybrid, an architectural hybrid using some Norman Romanesque architecture. Quite a bit of high or even perpendicular Gothic, which is the very last Gothic style around the time of Henry VIII. Get some practice in, yes. It's quite nice how the building is built into the cliffs there, into the rock. But it's rather precarious being bounced on this spire, a sea stack, of which there are sea stacks in Scotland, of course. Don't mind me, I'm going to have a little rummage in the shrubbery. Don't want to miss a thing. How high can I climb up? Not very high at all. About around this side. Up's a daisy. So it's not like Assassin's Creed or one of these games where a lot of climbing and parkour is possible. Lots of snaky imagery. I wonder what house Rackham was in. Percival Rackham. I wonder if it was Slytherin. Mind you, there's quite a few lions. Aren't lions from Gryffindor? A Gryffindor emblem, I'm not sure. I'm not really a Potterhead, I don't know. Mild enthusiast, you might say. Investigate.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
No, not a mural. A mural is painting.
Interesting.
A mural is a wall painting. This is much more a bas relief or bas relief. Gilded as well. Traces of gilding shining away there. Books and magical paraphernalia, lots of star-like symbols, stars and planets. A deck of cards. Tarot cards, perhaps? I don't know. Not familiar with the sort of weird runic symbols. Could be tarot cards, for all I know. And a bird in a tree. In a nest. A gilded nest. Here's some more stargazing business. Orreries and such like other astronomical or astrological paraphernalia. The crescent moon. Very nice, very nicely done. I do like the fact that there are traces of the stained glass, vestiges of the stained glass. Windows up there, very nice. And a small rose window way up there. No, I suppose better move on. Better progress the game a little bit. Get to the fighting. There's going to be some fighting soon. If my recollections are correct. Any more pots for me to smash? Smash them. Watch your step, girlie. Not that I can fall off. Never seen anyone else falling off here. Ooh. Look at that view. Yep, there's a castle way over there. Some kind of structure way out yonder. Percival Rackham and Charles Rookwood set up the whole leading introductory business to ancient magic, featuring part of the quest in the Goblin Bank. It can't be older than the bank. And Gringotts Bank is supposedly only 400 years old.
But what could it be blocking?
Nice door there, off its hinges. But no goodies, no treasure. I want some treasure. I climb up there. No, seems not. Oh well, that'll maybe do for this video.
What's this? Professor Fig!
Hey, Professor Fig, old figgy pudding. Ah, there's Gringotts Bank.
Odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I didn't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Well, thank you for watching this, if you have. If you stayed this long, thank you. And if you like what I do, you don't mind my commentary, then give me a like and subscribe if you want to see more. I make many videos. And this is my first Hogwarts video, obviously. So thanks for watching and ta-ta for now. Cheerio.